So we are live. The people can see us, but for some reason my studio mode was being a butt, so I need to rearrange some cameras. But go ahead, Jake. You can do the thing.
Internet. It's us again. With our technical difficulties, you'd think that we haven't been doing this for 5 years weekly, but here we are. We're back for Evil Game. This is what, number 28?
28.
It feels like number 28. We're all remote for now. We're going to get through Thanksgiving, and then hopefully, as long as everybody's still feeling good, we're going to get back into Ted's basement in a couple of weeks. I guess that's next week.
Yeah, that's sure.
This week. Either which way.
The show's going great so far.
Woo! On a roll.
Either which way, we're here for Evil Game. So tonight with us, we have Ted is playing Temerity. We got Sean playing Morg. Celine's playing Daerien. And Dana is playing our newest addition to the party, Alosa. The team is a couple days outside of Baldur's Gate, which is their current destination. They recently got attacked by ghosts because they went into the fairy ring, and ghosts tend to not like that. So the group is making their way northwest to Baldur's Gate, and that's where we'll pick up. It is a beautiful day. It is mid to late summer at this point. It's, high 80s, feeling good. You guys are all rested after your battle, we'll say.
Oh, good.
And there is a small town with thatched roof cottages and like a smallish river, maybe more of a creek, a powerful looking creek running through the middle of it. With like a little water mill and a couple of farms, and you guys are up on a hill on the road, making your way down there. Morg, so why don't you make me a perception check?
Oh,
a skill which I am newly proficient in, thanks to the expanded barbarian options in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And that will bring my perception check to a 23.
All right, cool. So you will notice that dog that you had seen just outside of that little western town on the edge of the Kalim Desert is actually like a mile or two behind you guys.
Oh. Hey guys, I think we made a dog friend.
Just remind me, Jake, this dog, did we all can see this dog? It's not just like Morg making up this dog?
No, you guys
okay.
all saw that dog. You had it around the campfire one day.
Oh, that's right.
And apparently it's just been following you since.
Okay. And what kind of dog was it again?
Oh, he was just like he looked like some sort of mutt, but he was black and white, kind of Dalmatian-esque.
Okay.
Morg is gonna take some kind of onion jerky. Well, jerky that used to be onion from his bag of meats.
Mm-hmm.
And surreptitiously leave, I guess, layers as we go. So the dog can follow breadcrumb trail, but like meat, but like onion.
Okay, good. I like that. It's like stripping down beef jerky.
Yeah.
A jerky ball.
Now Morg really wants to find a banana so he can see if the peel is different.
Not.
Like you stick it in, pull it back out, it's still peeled, and then you gotta peel it, but then the inside is meat?
I feel like all of it would be meat.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and it involves us getting some fucking bananas.
Well,
yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't have a banana right now.
Well, new group quest. Get more banana.
All right, so there you guys are. I don't know what you guys feel like doing.
Do they have anything I need?
In the town?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now you're outside of the town. overlooking
I
it.
guess the farms, the outskirts of the farms. Is there anything that Morg would take? I don't.
There's
No.
like no, not really. I mean, there's like wheat and like corn growing. Looks like it's going okay. There's a couple of pigs and cows hanging out. Looks like a pretty small town. I mean, they have grass for roofs, so it's not real nice, you know.
Mm.
Mm.
Morg's fine, just cruising on by, trying to get to Baldur's Gate.
Can Daerien see anything that's magic? Is there
As you're
magic?
making your way through the town,
Yeah, just passing through. Is there anything that catches the eye?
why don't you roll perception?
I don't think she finds anything. 10.
No, you wouldn't expect to in a little place like this. You know, if they had a magic item, they'd probably just sell it and
Fair.
live like comparative kings for the rest of their lives.
Fair. Is there anything valuable around that's worth like trying to like swipe? Like sleight of handly?
There's one little guy. He's got like a little merchant stand with some like. He looks like maybe like a traveling merchant. He's got some stuff, but a lot of it's like cookware or like horses for shoes or.
Does he have any
horses?
Horses for shoes.
You know.
You ever just have a pair of shoes that you need a horse for?
There's a bunch of horses. They're all hanging out. They have signs, horses for shoes, you know? I don't think it's fair that some horses go unchewed. It's unfair.
An order of shoe size.
Yeah, exactly. One of them's flipped upside down for good luck, but it's still not magic. You would just be able to see that. But,
Okay.
Alright, cool. Good. Cool. So you guys make your way through the town. It looks pretty boring. People kind of like go inside when you kind of make your way around. You guys aren't like a real nice looking group. So people tend to avoid you.
I'm okay with that.
The body bones that I was looking for that might be outside the town. Is it this far outside the town?
No. It would be in closer to the city. On the map that you have, it's like just outside of the city in what seems to be like a drawn in group of trees.
Okay.
To the northeast of the city, but it's like a map of Baldur's Gate, and then it's like just outside of the city is a forest.
Got it. Okay. Just checking.
Okay. Cool. So you guys make your way through. Everything's going fine. As the day wears on, it's it's starting to get dark. Morg, you can see the dog's kind of like slowly made his way through the town too, and he's following you. And as the day's going on, eventually you guys will see like a plume of dust, which seems to be coming from the northwest, which is the direction that you guys are heading. It seems like it's generally moving in your direction.
Oh, would I be able to tell if this plume of dust seems to be going like storm speed or horse speed?
Yeah, you can make a nature check or a survival check.
How about, what does an 8 get me?
It seems to be going dust speed.
Oh, that dust is.
Dusty.
Ooh.
Guys, wait, I guidanced him. I forgot I was on mute and I was talking and nobody could hear me. So does an 11 get him anything?
Yeah, you can tell it's a pretty nice day, so it would be unusual if there was a dust storm.
That seems to be coming this way, guys.
I would like to disguise self and become the most unassuming looking person I can become.
All right, you look very unassuming. In fact, I'm not even going to describe you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna look over at Daerien and be like, you actually look weirder because you don't look weird now. Like, I mean, look at the rest of us.
It's true.
This is
You're like
temerity.
abnormally normal.
If I just not for now, but like in future reference, disguise self, is it just to look like a humanoid, or can I disguise self to look like an aminal?
An aminal. No, you can't look like an aminal. Or
No.
an animal.
Ah, rat.
I know. No,
Yeah.
not even rats.
No.
No, I was gonna say,
Unless you were-
me
you
is
look like a
you
human.
gotta look like a dog and then become friends with the dog.
No, I think you would have to be able to turn into an animal to look like
Yeah.
an animal.
Polymorph.
Yeah, that's fair.
Polymorph or I don't know.
Be a
Maybe there's
druid.
like druids. I guess that's kind of what their thing's based around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did we, when we were, well, you know, I guess we didn't really see the Dirty Boys roll into town, did we? We were just there and then they showed up. Right?
Yes. Yeah. You didn't really get like a lot of your first indication was explosions that they were in town.
Have we seen anything like this before since we've been traveling together? This sort of dust storm?
No, it's more of a plume of dust
Okay.
than it is a dust storm.
Gotcha.
No, you haven't, but you could make a nature or survival check. You guys all can, except for Maury. You already did.
I did it.
Alright, I will go with a nature check. Yeah. Sounds good. Alright, that's a 19.
Trying to find where everything is. It's on here.
But you logged in though, right?
I'm logged in.
Certainly dust.
Well, oh, I'm not muted. I could have just said it. It's very confusing.
That's okay. We're doing our best.
Nature or what, Chuck?
Survival.
Survival.
Okay. Oh, there's the dice. Okay. Stand by. It's rolling.
All right.
10.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
a 19.
All right. So you guys are all like, yeah, there's certainly dust. You can see it there. But Temerity, you would be able to tell just from having seen something similar before that this looks either like a herd of animals moving or maybe like a group of people on horses.
Okay. So I will just let you all know that it's either...
Either which way, it does seem to be coming in your direction.
Alright, so it's either animals or horses coming this direction.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of farmland around here, right?
Yeah, it's
So, like,
pretty sparsely populated where you guys are.
nothing to say that this thing coming at us is gonna be like an issue.
Right,
That's
but...
fair.
Do we think the dog is leading it? Here?
No, the dog's behind you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not a herd of fun puppies.
Well, that's...
Oh.
Evil game, so they would be.
What if they're
something bad would
evil
happen.
puppies?
What if
They pee
something
on the
evil
floor.
happened
They
to
chew
the
your
puppies?
shoes.
Yeah, they poop in your shoes.
Haha, puppy evil.
No, okay, cool. So as you guys continue on, because there is a general road basically at this point, which is heading towards Baldur's Gate. You'll notice about a mile away from you, you will see a group of horse riding, what seems to be maybe like knights. You can see they definitely have armor on, and it seems to be glinting in the sun. And the guy up front has a long pole with a flag that he seems to be carrying.
Can I see what the
But
flag
there's
is?
woods on both sides of the road. It's not like super dense, and you guys have horses, so it might be hard to completely conceal yourselves at this point, but you could attempt.
Can we see what the flag is?
Yeah. Why doesn't everybody make me a perception check as you peer at it? 'Cause it's flapping lightly in the breeze. It's definitely red.
10.
15.
Rolling.
Rolling.
19.
19.
Oh my god. What was that? Roll. I'm sorry, I have to keep clicking a bajillion.
No,
things.
It's fine. It's growing pains with D&D Beyond. It's super useful, but sometimes it's hard to figure out.
It took me the longest time to get used to it. Like, they
Okay.
can all attest to it. It took me 15 minutes to do anything.
Okay, that makes me feel better. 12.
Okay, cool. So just Daerien in that case is going to be able to recognize it as the flag for. I guess you don't know what the flag is, but it looks like a red flag with like a metal gauntlet with like a flame going around it.
Any of you guys know the symbol of a flaming gauntlet on a red flag? Does that ring any bells for anybody?
Does it?
As you say,
Sure,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I would say that anybody who's been around Baldur's Gate before, so maybe Alosa and Temerity would be able to tell that it's the Flaming Hand, which is the city guard in Baldur's Gate, and apparently they're out and about for something more serious.
Ah.
Okay.
I say that out loud.
Yeah, same. So we may
Oh,
want to
you
just be
mean-
careful.
Maybe the town that just got ransacked that we just came from.
I mean, maybe.
Potentially.
So maybe we pull over to the side and look as unobtrusive as possible.
Sure.
All right, so you guys go to the side of the road and hide morgue.
Hide morgue. Again, this is why I became an unassuming facade, or at least look different than my normal appearance.
Here's what we'll do. Someone put a saddle on my back. We'll pretend I'm one of the horses.
That sounds like a great idea.
I don't feel like
You
that's gonna work.
do that, morgue.
No. We'll pull
No,
out,
let me
the ancient lore.
give me your best horse noise. Let's see if you got the chops to blend in.
I'm a fucking horse.
It's pretty good.
Yup, blend right in.
I'll just be cool, and then I lean back in the horse like I don't even care. Like it's whatever.
He doesn't give a shit.
Why don't we just wait and see what happens?
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys pull off to the side of the road.
We hide in the woods. We're just pulling over.
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like if we try and hide, we're gonna do it bad, and then they're gonna be like, "Why are you guys hiding from us?" Or if we're just like, "Oh, enjoy the."
They're clearly some sort of. They're a military guard police force. They're coming down full speed. We're just pulling over to let their sirens are blaring. We're just letting them go by.
no?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude,
man.
it's
That's
rules
what
of the
you-
road, man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
We've already pulled over.
We can't pull over any farther.
Littering and.
Slithering in.
Okay, so you guys pull over to the side of the road. And after about 5-6 minutes, this column of riding horsemen starts getting closer. You can definitely tell at this point, it looks like there's basically 2 columns of maybe 30-40 knights and a couple of squires and pages, and then behind them there's a group of dudes on foot carrying stuff that are struggling to keep up, retainers perhaps, and they kind of everybody kind of rides past you, and then you'll see there's one guy, he's got a little plume in his helmet, and he'll kind of pull over next to you guys, and he'll from his horse he'll be like, wonderful day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little hot for my taste, but you know.
May I ask where you're traveling from?
Yes.
Sure.
You may.
Where are you traveling from?
Oh, did we get a name on that tiny village that we went through?
No, you didn't. You
We
just
didn't.
went right through it.
Oh, damn it. Well, there goes that.
Tiny village.
You know, the tiny village, the one.
Oh, yes, of course. You've been there all your life, right?
Yeah. Just recently. We didn't get a name of the
We were
town.
actually part of a caravan heading across the Callum Desert that was attacked by like monster things.
Oh, that's quite serious.
Yeah, like insect monster things, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, hence all the sand. I'm sure we still have sand in some of our shit.
Probably
Yeah.
burned a little bit.
Shake out a boot.
I'll like
Pull
flap
up your
off
boot.
one of my backpacks.
Yes, I've heard.
Show
of
him
deserts.
your glass dome of scuzz.
I took off the dome.
That was
Oh,
the first thing he did when he got out of the desert. He was like, "Thank God."
it's fair. I gotta let it breathe.
Yeah. Yep. His spike condom.
Yes.
All right. From the desert then. Well, I say, have you heard of any unfortunate incidents along your way? How is news from, I assume, Calimport?
Oh, when we left, things were fine.
Is there something going on?
We've heard perhaps of a war which has started there between Waterdeep and Calimport.
Oh, gee.
Mhm.
Well, I
Sounds
guess-
serious.
Why?
Quite indeed.
Yeah, why?
Why?
What quarrel is there between the two?
You know, Calimport. It's a big
Well,
city of slavery,
Mm.
slavers, and slaving.
which are all bad things.
Yes, I mean, in Waterdeep or in Baldur's Gate, it's more of a live and let live sort of thing. You know, we don't like slavery, but we're not about to go march across the desert to stop it. So,
Well,
Same.
but we have heard of some disturbance on the lands which are protected by the Flaming Hand. Have you seen anything of that sort on, let's say, the north side of the river?
don't go near any like rings of mushrooms in the woods.
Oh,
Turns out there's ghosts.
there's some
Ah.
stuff.
Avoid
Yes,
that.
that is near common knowledge that you should stay out of ghost circles.
It is now
We
Yeah.
learned that.
the hard way.
Well,
Yeah, we
you
learned
ask
that.
Locals, they'd have informed you.
Well, we just wanted to get to Baldur's Gate because traveling through the desert sucks.
Ah, yes. What business have you in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, we just wanted to get to a city
That wasn't a desert.
that wasn't a desert or Calimport.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, that's fair. Most cities aren't deserts, which is good.
And thankfully, most cities aren't Calimport either. So
Yes. In fact, all but one.
I hear it's embroiled in a war.
Yeah. Well, Waterdeep would be a bad place to go then too, or 10 towns, in fact.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's
Some
what.
shenanigans
Trouble in
going
10
along.
towns?
Hence Baldur's
10
Gate.
towns, yes. Shenanigans.
Ooh.
Oh,
Not to
I
be
didn't.
found.
Man, that's some stuff.
Yeah.
Many
indeed it is.
places going crazy.
Wait, was it? I thought 10 Towns was like perfectly peaceful and like anti-magic and kind of chill.
That was how it was. Seems as though there's some sort of no murdering going on there. Quite a bit of no murdering.
Well, thankfully, I'm not a gnome.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thankfully, we're not in 10 towns. It's damn cold up there.
So I've heard.
It seems
No,
like the
you
whole
said
damn
no.
world's falling apart, guys.
I thought you said no murdering, and I was like, oh, we don't.
No murdering.
Not out of game. We don't want to go there either.
That's a common rule everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
no,
much
I thought-
don't murder people is a
I thought
standard.
murdering was illegal.
Yeah, so
Well,
really,
except for Murderville, the population is low. Taxes are very low.
well, that's so I've heard. Well, that's why we're going to Baldur's Gate. Where all rumors tell that it's not dealing with any of this shit. The
Yes,
last bastion
yes,
of
so
some
far,
semblance of normalcy.
And
quite prosperous.
since our entire caravan was slaughtered, we're also looking for work.
Ah, fair enough. Well,
Figured Baldur's Gate might be a good place to look.
yes, well, you seem to be folks of some, and he looks you over, fighting ability. Perhaps you could join The flaming hand.
I mean, I
Maybe.
I do have some experience with chicanery. Is there an office I should apply to, or?
Oh yes. Well, if you go to the eastern gates, which this is the road which will leave you there, you could put in an application there.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, be on your peaceful ways.
Always, sir.
Yeah, and also with you.
Yes, yes. And then he just kind of like sits there and watches you guys.
And we just ride away.
Yeah, slowly canter to a trot away.
Do we have horses?
We have horses,
You do,
yes.
yes, you have horses.
Perhaps I get
Stole horses.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
stole the
that
horses
horse.
from the other town.
like thinking of us just like Monty Python just trotting away.
No, the horses that we stole in the town that we robbed, they're likely going to investigate right now.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, those horses.
Those
Came
ones. Yeah.
It's, if you can't remember your crimes, did you commit them?
Exactly. It barely even counts.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, then, cool.
Toodles.
Bye. And on we go.
Want
you guys-
meat?
What?
Don't you offer my onion meat?
I'm sorry. He just keeps looking at us.
We're
It's
leaving.
kinda
We're
like
riding
a
away.
very disappointing-
I know.
When you said, have you ever gone to the north side of the river, I was like, no, we only came from the west. But I don't want to say that just in case there was something happening over there.
Something in the west. Well, it's just ocean over there to the west.
All right, so yeah, we ride away and continue on.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. You guys make it through most of the next day, or this day, without any other problems. It's getting to be about nighttime. You'll see there's like a couple of like basically like well put together lean-tos on the side of the road, which seems like maybe they're like rest markers every like 20-25 miles. And it's like a you'll see one. It's getting near dark, and it's got a little sign, and it's like, pay what you want. And there's like a little bucket with like it's just a little wooden bucket, and like there's a little slit on the top for coins.
That's sketch.
Yes, it's dumb. Why would you give away perfectly good money?
You
Question.
can see, yes,
Right. After the ghost encounter, did we rest or no?
Yes.
Okay, I need to adjust that because I have very low health right now.
Sean, you can roll me a D72.
Ooh.
We're getting there. We got 5 complete now.
So it's like a nice looking copse of trees. There's like a pretty well built lean-to. It's like half brick, half wood. There's like a fire.
Any
And
magic?
any magic? No. It's just like a side of the road place to sleep for the night.
Just checking.
So nothing magic-y.
You said 50, right,
Check the
Sean?
bucket. Just hear if there are coins.
It jingles a little, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Sean, you have a pouch of cubes that, when dissolved in water, turns the water into a tasty broth.
I thought you were gonna say meat.
No, we got some Boolean cubes to
We
go
have
with
meat
this.
and broth.
Yeah.
We can have
you
soup, guys.
You guys
And
could have soup.
And a sack full of the water skin that holds 50 gallons of water.
Yeah,
We just
Perfect.
you're all the way to soup.
we are soupy.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Get it out.
and I get to roll on the bar table, which is now a percentile because we
Ooh,
finished the bar table last night.
Nice.
Ha-ha!
Complete.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I have a pair of silver bars twisted together. And it says once per day when you use Bardic Inspiration, which I won't use, so this is lost on me, but you may designate 2 individuals. Either one can use the die, but once it's used, it's gone.
Oh, neat. That is cool.
Yeah, it's really great for a bard who actually gives people bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
You've done it once or twice.
Yeah, and every time it hasn't helped, so I feel like it's just furthering my need to not do that.
To be fair, you're very rarely inspiring when you give it.
Oh, I'm not ever inspiring. You are
It's
correct.
just don't fuck up.
That's true.
Yep.
You're not wrong. Okay. So that's that.
All right, cool. Are you guys gonna stop here for the night, or are you gonna keep moving on?
I mean, we could Leoman's tiny hut whenever we want. So
That's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Should we?
Nope.
Keep
Sure,
going?
why not?
Which one? Which one will we keep going in Leoman's tiny hut or stay here for the night?
Oh, I'm stay here and then Leoman's tiny hut.
I see. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. I'm down with that.
Cool. Dana, why don't you roll me a d20?
Here comes Strahd again.
I don't know how they. As I said, do they work backwards in Evil Game?
No.
Comes-
It's rolling. A 15.
All right, cool. So as you guys are settling down for the night, are you guys putting out a watch, or are you all just sleeping in the hut, hoping everything's cool?
No, someone's gotta do watching. I'll do it.
Well, you can only do 2 hours.
We could
Everybody
take
would have to
turns.
take a turn.
I was gonna say, does Ilzaib have to rest? Can he just keep watch all night and while we sleep and like wake us up or wake me up if something happens?
Yeah, he'll do that for you. He's like, but I'm resting tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that would require you to tell us about Ilzaib, because if you're just like, you guys go to sleep, I got it. The rest of us are gonna be like, no.
No.
When it's so we all take watches, but when it's my turn to watch, I just have him take my shift so I can keep sleeping.
Nice. That's
Okay.
better. I
There
like
it
that.
is. That's
All right.
better.
Cool.
We'll switch tomorrow.
Ted, can you roll me a d4?
I can, Jake. I got a 2.
All right, cool. Morg, during your watch, I'm assuming you're just watching from inside the tiny hut.
Yes.
Okay. During your watch, your little dog friend seems to have caught up with you guys, and he's like, he could definitely smell like to the edge of the Leoman's tiny hut, but obviously he can't get in. And Temerity, you kept it opaque, as you have been.
Always, yeah.
Yeah. So he kind of like sniffs around it a little bit, and then he's just like hanging out outside. But he doesn't seem like he's gonna stick around too long.
Oh, all right. Then Morg is gonna poke his little hand out and hand him. Ooh, what kind of weird tubers? Let's say this used to be a radish, but now it is meat. It is a meat radish.
Okay. When your hand comes out of this opaque wall right next to the dog,
Yeah.
it kind of freaks him out a little bit. And he like scampers off back into the woods.
All right, then I'm gonna put the radish down. And I'm gonna leave it there.
All right.
And see if he
The
comes
rest.
back.
He doesn't come back during your watch, but he'll come back in the middle of Alosa's watch instead.
Okay.
So you'll see the same little puppy that you had seen. Well, he's not a puppy. He's like a 1-year-old dog, and he's like sneaking his way up in a very sneaky kind of dog way to the edge of the tiny hut, and he looks like he's going after that little meat onion or meat
Radish.
tuber radish.
We still have the kid with us, right?
Yeah,
Okay, just making sure.
he needs a full night's sleep though.
No,
That's fine. We're not going to put him on watch.
It's
He's a
fair.
growing boy, and he'll steal all our shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
He'd be silly to steal all your shit. He's seen what's happened anytime anyone has tried to steal any of your shit.
That's true. It has not gone well for the person involved.
No, indeed.
No.
All right,
Plus
I'm
you
gonna
gave
watch
him,
him
like-
eat the meat radish.
All right. So the dog eats the meat radish and like sniffs his way around the outside of it again. And then as it's like he's like outside in the camp area through the night, and like all of a sudden you'll hear him like bark a couple times at something that seems like it's in the woods. But you don't see anything yourself. And then after like near the end of your watch, he kind of like goes off, but like not afraid, off into the woods a little bit more.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
All right. The rest of the night goes peacefully. Ilzaib will wake you up like a little bit before the rest of everybody else is supposed to get up, so you can pretend like you were watching Daerien. And then, you guys wake up, you have breakfast, and you can set off. You'll be able to get to Baldur's Gate right around either the end of the day today if you push it kind of hard, or tomorrow morning if you don't push it hard.
Okay. Well, I guess. I mean, we're really, as far as we know, everything we did, we're clear. Like, so I don't. I mean, as far as we know, so I don't see any reason to rush for Baldur's Gate. Is that stand? Oh no, that sandstorm was coming at us, or the dust cloud was coming at us. So yeah, I say we just take our time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All
How
right.
come we're going there again? Just because it's a close city, or did we have a reason to go
Is that
there?
where Sal was going?
That's where Sal was going.
Yeah.
And also, basically you just needed someplace to go that wasn't in the middle of a war for once.
Not Callanport, not Icewind Dale, and just not Chult because Chult. So we decided that
Baldur's Gate made
Baldur's
sense.
Gate. Oh, we could do Neverwinter again. We're not wanted in Neverwinter for anything.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, now that part of the plan is get a banana, I think Schultz back on the menu.
Oh, maybe they import them to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Find them at the docks.
Well, yeah. So I guess we'll just take our time then.
Cool.
All right, cool. Through this day, you'll see that the dog is now like following like pretty close behind you guys. He looks less afraid of you than he has previously. And Daerien, as you start approaching the city, you know it's still a ways off based on natural intuition and the fact that I've told you that it's about a day and a half away. But you start feeling like a familiar low thrumming.
Cool. Where can I sense where it's coming from?
It seems to be coming the direction of Baldur's Gate.
Oh. Noted.
Noted. As you guys go, you'll see that there's like a couple of spots on the side of the road that seem to almost have like seem to be like little shrines, like with flowers kind of planted around them. Just not like nothing valuable looking, just like stones set around in a somewhat nice sort of way. And it seems to be getting like a little bit more populated. And you'll notice that like as you're about a day out from the city, like the majority of the trees at this point have just been cut down. You can see off to the north. You guys are heading northeast right now. You can see like there seems to be like a lot of logging going on.
This is kind of weird, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's like a lumber company or something.
Was it like this last time? I don't know if I was ever on this side of Baldur's Gate to see.
No, this looks like it's been maybe like the last year or two. This has been going on. Most of the stumps and stuff are still there, and it doesn't look like there's really much of anything growing. It's kind of like a cut every tree down sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, this is a little weird. I don't know what's going on with that, but
I'm assuming they're either building ships or siege engines?
I mean, maybe supporting a war effort, possibly. I don't know.
That's the only thing I can think of that would require this much lumber. I mean, it's not going to be urban expansion.
No, I wouldn't think so.
So,
I don't know.
all right, let's find Sal and find a decent meal and interrupt him masturbating again and see if he's got any work.
I mean, that's what we do. So, because
Cool.
that's
So you
all he
guys-
does.
Make your way toward the city. You can see there's like a large. It's not really a mountain, but it's like almost a mountain, and it's kind of like it starts being pretty towny to the outside of that. And it seems like the majority of the buildings and the road seems to kind of go north around that. And then in the distance, you can just barely make out the walls of the city. beyond that.
All right. Well,
All right.
You guys smell
destination. Yes.
Smells like despair and human feces.
And
So,
fish.
All right.
I smell like half orc feces, asshole.
So like half of that, I guess. Whatever. It's fine. Let's just get into the city.
Honestly, the orc half, it really changes things.
I can imagine.
Huh.
It,
The more you know.
Like, really.
Is that the half with the pants or the half with no shirt?
Well, I mean, a little column A, a little column B, you know what I'm saying?
He's all orc where it counts.
That-
The muscles. All right, and the brains.
Asshole?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Guys, I'm trying to listen to Jake. Let's focus, please.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the outskirts of the city. This is not a real nice part of town out here. There are lots of drinking establishments. It looks like the majority of like people who are maybe daytime laborers or people who maybe work in the city but can't afford to live inside of the city proper live here.
We're back.
Good. And then it's as you guys make your way through this part of town, you'll see that like there's very little of the flaming hand guys that you had seen previously.
Okay.
And just slowly it looks like this is kind of like a rundown part of town. As you get kind of around the horn of the mountain itself, the streets start to turn into cobblestone. The avenues start widening out a little bit. It looks a little bit nicer, but it's still not like nice. You know, it looks like, you know, there's still people who are like, you know, dumping their nighttime leavings out windows and stuff like that. You know, there's horse shit all over the place. It doesn't smell good. You know, it's fatty, kind of like oil lamps are burning. It's not great.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, kid,
Yeah.
you ever been to a big city like this before?
Well, I grew up in 10 towns. It's kind of a big city.
Ugh.
And then we were in Calimport. I mean, that was a bigger city.
Yeah, but none of them have the acrid tang that Baldur's Gate brings.
You're right. It smells like despair and human feces.
Yeah, like right. It's just sparing human feet. That's what I was saying. Cool. Stick to us and watch your fingers.
He looks down at his fingers.
Like, don't get them caught in any pockets, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. No, we'll
Be assertive, not insertive.
exactly. Yes, I will. We'll
Absolutely.
You guys got the thing going. All right. I'm willing to play by your rules for now. You know, it seems like you guys know what you're doing.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm glad it seems that way.
Yeah.
It does seem that way. You guys make your way through this section of town and you come to the city walls. There is a drawbridge and there's a couple of guards, and it seems like there is a line of like 30, 40 people in front of you waiting to get into the city.
While we're standing in line, I'm gonna look over at Temerity and be like, so do we know anything other than we're looking for Sal?
Jake, I don't think we do. Do I have any knowledge for having worked with Sal for a while? Like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'd have like the whereabouts of him in this town specifically, but like, oh, a calling card, a place to look, sort of a thing to figure out where he might be.
Well, you
Contact
would
person.
know that Sal tends to use, similar to yourself, a network of children spies.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, you wouldn't know specifically, but you think if you keep your eye out for it, and also since you have this guy here with you, the kid,
Mhm.
you might be able to suss him out in a day or two. You know, you can put your feelers out.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll just tell everybody so we can. I'll see what I can drum up, and we'll try to find out where Sal is. But it might take a day or two. But we can probably get work from there if anyone's, I think that's probably the best bet. I mean, he did us a solid getting us out of that mutant-infested city, and he didn't technically have to do that.
Well, and we also got some takings to fence.
That's true, and we
Always
also
helpful there.
Yeah, and he also didn't have to tell us where he was going when he was like, "Well, I'm leaving Kalimport, bye." So we got that information. So all good. Like, I don't know, as far as
Yeah, he pays good.
and he pays. Yeah, I was gonna say, and he pays well. He's a little eccentric, sure, with the papers and whatnot. But I don't know. It's worth it, I think.
All right, cool.
If anything, we can figure out what the hell happened to 10 Towns. He probably has that information. I'm just plain curious.
Same.
Yeah.
No murdering
Yeah.
policies.
Yeah, there's no murdering policy.
Yeah, that whole no murdering thing, that might have been me and Daerien.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Maybe. But it also might be the robots. Because remember, Angie was on a gnome
No,
kill.
that's what I meant. We released
You
Angie.
released Angie.
Well, yeah, she helped us out.
Yeah, she did us a
Had
solid.
it,
I
no.
regret nothing. I'm just saying that all
Also,
those
those
guys
gnomes were kind of assholes. So, like,
Yeah, they started that shit.
Hey Jake, can is the kid capable of getting trinkets? The internet wants to know.
Yeah, sure. He's a rogue.
Go ahead and roll me a percentile, Jake.
38.
Just pick a number from 1 to
Why is
100.
the same thing?
Okay,
Not wrong.
the kid's got a comb that can transform into a dagger as an action.
All right,
That's
cool.
legit.
nice.
Oz has that
I feel like
too.
that's fitting. I feel like that's fitting.
It's never come
Yeah.
up.
He's like a little outsider.
Yeah. I'll have to get him a greaser jacket to go with what we got
I
going
mean,
on
we don't
here.
know when the last time he bathed is, so his hair is
Oh.
pretty greasy, probably.
What? Oh,
Just-
he keeps himself very clean.
I mean,
No?
he's a cat,
Yeah,
so
he's a cat. He doesn't lick himself. That's not cool.
He doesn't treat
No.
himself like a cat?
No,
We don't-
He doesn't lick himself like a cat.
we don't know.
He
We don't.
could,
We don't keep
but
our
he's
eyes
also,
on him.
has consciousness and understands that
Hygiene.
people might not love that aspect of him if he decided to do it.
Whatever, Jake.
Last resort.
He learned, okay, as a street orphan, that if you're gonna lick yourself, you do it in private. It's a very vulnerable time.
Celine, I need you to roll me a D83.
Ooh.
All right. As you guys are making your way to the gates, you're waiting online right now. Alosa, you will notice to the north of the city seems to be a large, almost like a forest of trees, which is unusual because most of the other trees in the area have been chopped down.
Does it look like it might be like the trees on my map?
It looks like maybe it is the trees on your map.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
24.
All right. You have a cap that allows you to cast sleep on yourself once a day.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Nice. It's a nightcap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Daerien, you will, as Alosa points out the trees to you guys, you will notice that the thrumming in your heart and chest and brain seems to be coming from that direction as well.
Oh. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Daerien.
It's like it's coming from the woods.
Yes, from the woods that are like adjacent to, but to the north of the city.
Okay. So you know the thing that happened in 10 Towns where like I kind of had to go do a thing?
The one that got you wanted?
Yeah. I need
Wait,
to go.
no. Oh, was it that one or the one where we were chasing children around a town?
Or the
Both.
one where you killed the children?
All?
Yeah, I remember those times.
Sure.
It's happening again and in those trees.
So there's a child in those trees you need to kill?
Not necessarily, but I gotta go check it out if that's okay. If you
Are
guys...
you-
These are like
Go to.
on the line to the gates of the city, just about.
Are you?
I'm gonna say you guys are conspiratorial because you're evil.
That's fair. Are you actually gonna do it this time? You're gonna follow, like you're gonna.
I'm hoping to.
I'm saying, are you gonna do this? Or are you gonna follow through? Is that the plan?
I think so.
Okay.
So,
Because one time you're like, "There's a well" or something, or
yeah,
"I gotta freeze somebody" or something, and you're like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do
It just
that."
didn't work out. So, I'm gonna go do that.
I also, the trees look like the trees on my map where I have to find those demons.
Oh,
So, y'all want to go?
yeah, let's say group trip, and then we'll come back and get into the city.
Is it so? We'd have to go through the city to get there, or we go around.
You can probably go around. You
Yeah.
are online already, though. So
How far away are we from the city?
You're like at the city gates right now.
Oh, so I mean, sorry, how big's the line? That's my question.
There at this point, there's like 20 people in front of you. It looks like it's moving pretty fast. It seems like a lot of the people are like flashing passes.
Oh, we don't have those.
Moved along.
We
Yes,
don't have passes.
Maybe we don't need them. Is that a thing we've ever had in the past that we know about, Jake? For those of us who've been here, yeah.
You know that it's like it's pretty normal for people who don't live in the city but work in the city to have passes
Okay.
to get in and out. And that you just have to pay to get in,
Okay.
like a toll.
Sure. Okay. All right. So I was gonna say, well, why don't we go in to the city first? And I'll look to the kid and I'll be like, if you want to hang out in the city and figure out Sal's around here somewhere, he employs folks similar to yourself, so maybe we can figure it out if you're up for it.
Yeah, man. You know, I could probably suss him out. You know, find him, get a hold of him, be like, yo, what up, buddy? We've seen each other soon, right?
Yeah, you know that you should try all of that.
All right, cool. But before I do that, I need to know where you guys are gonna be when I find him, because like you gotta go do a thing in a tree, then like maybe you guys aren't gonna hang out there afterwards. Just not a place to go.
Do I know of any? I was in Baldur's Gate. Any taverns or places or things?
You know, the Elf Song Tavern.
The Elf Song
Most
Tavern.
famous tavern in Baldur's Gate.
All right, then I will say, yeah, the Elf Song Tavern. I think I actually have that written down somewhere from one of the conversations. So yeah, I guess that's where we'll go when we're done.
All right, cool. You just want me to go in by myself, and you guys are gonna go around?
Well, I figured we could. I mean, do we think it'd be faster to go through the city to get to these
You think
trees?
it'd be similar, although you would have to pay the toll twice to get back in.
All right, so why
But you don't even know what the toll is. It's probably not much for you guys.
I don't know. What does everybody think?
Fuck it, let's go kill a tree.
All right, you cool doing this on your own, kid?
Cool. Yeah. Can I have some money?
Yeah, I'm gonna give the kid. I'll give him 10 gold pieces.
All right. Oh wow. All right. Cool. Yeah, man. Well, you know, this'll loosen lips and sink some ships. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Then yeah, go for it.
You got
All right,
it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
shit! Get out.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess you guys ought to get out of here before you get closer to the line, and it's weird for you guys to leave it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. No, I agree.
Bye.
And then we leave to go fight a tree.
All right,
something.
guys, thanks for dropping me off.
See you later.
And then he leads to the next person line, and he's like, "Yeah, those are my in-laws." The other person like looks at him like he's weird and just turns around and waits in line.
Nice.
All right. I'm down.
All right, cool. So you guys make your way around the north side of the city, all against the walls. There are there's patchwork towns and kind of like shanty buildings, different shapes and sizes. You kind of see like on the outsides here, it's all poor communities, but it kind of seems like they are like racially like separate. Like you'll see like a group of elves, you'll see like a group of dragonborn, and you're like, are these like cool dragonborn, or are they like shitty terrible dragonborn? And you're not really sure. because nobody really likes hanging out with them anyway.
Mm.
They're very different from being a were lizard. Fuck that.
A crocodile.
Crocodile.
The old
Yeah.
crocodiles. You don't want a crocodile dally. So you guys make your way around, and as you do, you'll see that there's like it's almost like a border completely made out of flowers, and like just on the other side of the border of flowers is like just like a group of giant trees, which seem to be like beautifully maintained. There's it's like old growth forest, but with like lots of paths and things through it. And Daerien, as you approach, you can definitely feel that there's something close by.
Can I tell from where? Like, is it the trees themselves? Is it?
No, it's definitely not the trees themselves.
Okay. I don't know, I'm just gonna keep following it and try to pinpoint it.
You're just gonna cut right through the flowers?
Well, maybe not.
I wasn't till you said that, Jake.
Right? But then, like we had ghosts before when there was weird plant life, so
About a half mile north of where you guys are, you will see there seems to be like a cut and like maybe like a couple of trees which have formed into like a big arch. And there's a pathway which is leading to the northeast somewhere.
is my feeling coming from that direction?
Yeah, it's coming from deeper into the forest, but that looks like a way in if you don't want to walk over the flowers.
Then yes. I will do that.
No.
Or I'm gonna go that way. I don't know about you guys.
Just follow, so that way, if something happens, it happens to her first.
It's fair.
Okay, cool. So you guys give Daerien some breathing room. Like, 40, 60 strides on the horse.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
so
as you make your
Alosa,
way,
Yeah.
you're looking for bones?
I'm looking for bones that are buried in this area in the map.
she points it out. You can see that like a couple of these trees on the map seem to have like red leaves.
Oh,
Okay.
so maybe you're looking for these red leaf trees.
Do we see any red leaf trees?
Nope, not from where you are. It looks
Okay.
like these are more like natural to the area trees. But as you make your way to the gate archway, you'll see like a couple of guys in like robes, and they're like they're just kind of standing there. One of them's got like a tonsure, the other guy's got like really tightly braided hair, and they seem to be like sweeping the pathway and making sure everything's real nice around the arch. And they'll say, "Ho, traveler.
Hello.
Welcome to the Of the Forests Conservatory."
Oh.
Dude.
Well,
Wait,
thank
what?
you for welcoming us. It's very nice. What's up with these flowers? Are they like special flowers? Or are they seem
All
very
flowers are special.
Oh,
They
you're right.
are beautiful, beautiful specimens which have been collected throughout the realm, anywhere where they might grow in our climate. We've brought them here. It's a terrible shame what's been going on in the countryside around. There's no protection for the environment.
Oh, yes. Indeed. You are doing noble work.
Well, thank you. Noble work, though. It is expensive, and we do ask donations.
Oh, you ask for them, do you?
We do ask for them, indeed.
Ah.
Whatever you could spare for the trees.
Mm.
We speak for the trees, because the trees have no voices.
Now I'm definitely not giving him any money.
Morgan's
This is-
gonna pick a flower and put it in his meat pouch and see if he pulls out a meat flower.
It is a meat flower. It's really weird looking.
It's just like thin, I guess, crispy bacon petals or
Yeah.
something. It's like...
Yeah, like prosciutto.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Super
Yeah.
thin, like almost see through the petals.
Oh, you gotta get some
These guys look
jasmine.
absolutely appalled.
These flowers are delicious once they're meat.
Certainly.
I have
Certainly not.
this I have
One guy
this
starts crying a little.
feather that can turn into a tree.
Oh, that's quite impressive. You're willing to donate it?
Well, I mean, I've had it for I don't even know how long, and it's never come up. So
Yeah, I'm sure it could never come up usefully.
Yeah, probably
Never.
not ever.
just a normal ass oak tree. So
Certainly can't imagine a situation where having a normal ass oak tree sprout magically could be helpful.
if Clyde were here, absolutely. But
That's true.
Underground, on a boat,
They'll take it
in the sky.
in front of a doorway.
Yeah, lots of good options for a tree.
But this is the most wondrous gift.
sure, take it.
She's donated for all of us.
Yeah, that's it. This counts for the whole group.
Please, welcome. And they'll give you some pewter cups with water in them. Please drink freely of the water of the moon spring.
Ooh, is it magical?
No, it is nice though. It's nice water. It's
Oh, it's very nice water.
I put one of my bullion cubes in it.
It tastes like meat. I don't know how to tell you.
No, this water's great once you make it meat.
They glare at you. They're terrified, horrified.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, new plan. Morg needs to find the druid pool and just make it full of bullion cubes. So the druid the special moon pool for the druids is just now beef broth.
That's a terrible, terrible plan. I don't like it at all.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
All right, so you guys start making your way into the forest. It is beautiful in here. You can see there's all sorts of wildlife. Lots of paths between all the trees. Lots of unusual looking trees as you make your way further in. It seems like the outside is all one similar type of tree, which is kind of just normal oak trees and maple trees and stuff like that. But as you make your way in towards the center of the forest, it's kind of like big concentric circles, and each layer is kind of a little bit more unique, and there's fewer of them, and it kind of breaks into quarter sections and stuff like that. You can see there's a section of palm trees. You can see that there's a section of trees that just they're kind of like birch trees, but they seem to almost have golden sap coming through the white bark, and they have very few leaves and stuff, and they're more spread out wide. There's some really funky looking pine trees that are almost seem to be growing up backwards or upside down compared to the way you would normally see them. And as you make your way towards the middle, you see a couple of these other robed guys kind of working around things. And in the center of it, there's a couple of larger stone structures, which they kind of look like Stonehenge, except there's more of them, smaller, and they're a little bit more closed in, almost like this might be where that group of people lives. And Daerien, you can make me a perception check, and Alosa, you can as well.
Okay. It's rolling.
9.
Okay.
17.
There's 17. So what you'll see on the other side of this enclosure, it looks like there's 8 or 10 trees which seem to have red leaves, kind of a little bit further on into the forest. In the center of this area, there is a large spring, which seems to have crystal clear water in it, and kind of a moon-like arch around the outside of it. And just from what you read of this guy's book with temerity, you're able to tell that you'd think somewhere within that area is probably where you might would at least start looking for these demon bones.
Okay, I'm gonna relay
right.
that. Mm-hmm.
Where is my thrumming coming from? Anywhere here?
Yeah, in fact, it's so distracting at this point that you can't tell exactly where it's coming from until a woman with a baby walks up to you, and she's just stunned, and she's like, Daerien, is that you? And you look and you see there's a woman holding a child, and it's your mother. And that's where we're going to take a break, Internet.
Yeah.
Hey.
But I look different.
That was
tell.
that was
The
Regular-
mother.
well. That was also a day. Disguise self's an hour, and this is
No,
like,
but I mean, like, my hair is chopped.
Oh,
and
that's
I,
true.
You
Wow,
got
that's,
a scar.
I have the
You know,
scar
that mom
now.
could tell that.
That's true. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay.
Because my parents are also the weakness, her weakness. Because
well,
you know how you said there was one good quality that everyone had to pick?
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, look at you.
Yep, I do.
well, hang on. Before we go,
That's
I
what
got
I'm
I got a trinket here, which is 69. Oh yeah.
saying.
Oh man. Apparently, a gauntlet that allows me to cast the druid craft cantrip.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're just giving them out. One per party.
Thanks, guys.
My hand's too big.
Your hand's too big.
Like
It
my
doesn't
cat.
match anybody else's outfit, and Daerien might have been able to take it, but she's kind of stunned right now. And you're just like, yeah, I'll take that. All right.
All right, now we'll be right back.
Hey,
Hello,
Internet.
Internet. We have
We're
returned.
back. We have indeed. We are quieter and a little more evenly color balanced and rip roaring and ready to go and caffeinated, which is the most important. Ted, do you brew an entire pot of coffee for yourself?
No, I just brew a cup.
Oh, okay.
I was
Last
curious
week I
about
did
that.
because I thought you guys were I misread the thing, so I thought you guys were coming. So I was like, well, now I got a whole pot of coffee for myself.
Yeah.
Because you said we were off, right?
Well, we knew. Yeah, well, we were back and forth. I was. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
This isn't an internet discussion.
No, it's
guys.
not.
All right. Anyway, so there you guys are. You're in the Of the Forest Conservatory, and Daerien, a lady has just walked up to you with a baby in her arms, and she went, Daerien? And it's your mom. And as you're standing there, a little bit flabbergasted, you will feel that pulsing centered on that little baby.
What are you doing here?
Well, when you left, we couldn't take it. Your father and I, we had to come somewhere and look for you. We were hoping at the next full moon to get some help from these druids.
Well, I
Find you.
was a grown adult. I left to go live my life.
I know, but you didn't
Excuse
even-
me, Daerien.
Well,
Do you want to introduce your new friends to this lady who says she's hanging out with your dad?
I mean, not particularly.
Oh, well, hello, madam. My name is Morg. I've been traveling with your daughter. This
Hi.
is Temerity, and Alosa, she's new.
Well,
Mom,
it is-
these are my co-workers.
I
Oh.
think we're more than that, Daerien. We've been traveling together for months now.
My traveling companions.
Well, that is
Ah.
wonderful.
This
Well,
is my
I
mom.
mean, I think family is a little bit too strong of a word, but friends.
Yeah, sure. This is my mom, apparently.
Yes.
Who is
yes.
here?
Hi, everyone. I'm Natasha.
Natasha, it is such a pleasure to meet you.
Well, you know what? It's a pleasure to meet you too. And Daerien, this is your new little baby brother. This is
Oh.
Charles. We call him Chuck.
That's my real life dad's name.
I know that. Now the internet does too, though. That's good.
Yeah.
You can see he's got your dad's eyes and like a big, like kind of happy smile, and you could just feel just the thrumming coming directly from him.
Okay. Can I hold him?
Yeah, of course, yeah. And he like comes over to you and he's like real happy and like the second you touch him, you just get like a vision of Kovax in his tree and flower realm. Just like you could just see like through his eyes, you could see you in the third person bringing the baby over to the water and just drowning him in it.
Oh,
Just
where's
as vivid as
Dad?
that. What?
Where's Dad?
Oh, he's around here. He's around here somewhere. Do you want me to go find him? You want to come? We can find him.
What's his name? I'll find him.
Oh, Martin.
Martin! Where's Martin?
Birds like take off flying. Literally everybody's looking at the entire group of you right now. The baby starts crying a little bit.
Oh, there.
Sorry, my bad. I'll be right back. And I run around and start yelling Martin.
Okay, so you start yelling Martin. Finally, you find him. He's a guy. He's a half elf. He looks kind of like Daerien, but a dude and older.
I'm gonna do the whole embarrassing over the top introducing myself and everyone else again when I bring Martin back.
Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? And he immediately walks up to you, Daerien, and he gives you like a big hug. He's like, "Oh, I missed you so much."
Missed you too, Pops.
Oh, my little baby.
So, how long are you guys in town for?
Well, we were coming here. You just left, you know? Maybe this is a conversation for just us?
Sure.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go over there, and I point towards the red trees. So I guess,
those are wonderful trees. They came from Chult.
Yeah, let's go see Chulty trees, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Alosa, you had something you needed to do here, right?
Yes, yep. I gotta go by that pool over there.
All right.
That moony pool.
So, you guys go check that out. I'll be there in a minute.
And if any of you need anything, you let me know. You say, Morg, I need a favor, and I will be right back here to help you guys.
He's very thoughtful, Natasha
Thank you.
says as they walk away. So you guys walk away. You make your way towards this group of red trees. You can see that it's like a very small ring of trees. There's only like 8 or 9 of them, and they have like a very large stone wall around them. It's like 5 feet. It's like the only like stone structure you've seen in the forest. And you can see that there's like not much else growing in that area around them. It looks like pretty much everything else except for the trees is dead.
Demon bones, right? That's what you're looking for?
Yep.
This seems kind of demon bony, right?
I think so. Looks like it to me.
So, Meredy, do you have any demon bone sensing spells?
Let me look. And then I will use Druidcraft to let's see, what can I do with Druidcraft? I'll just make a harmless sensory effect, like leaves falling, and I'll just be like, just make some of the red leaves fall down. I'll be like, nah, that's the best I got.
Cool.
Okay, then I guess Alosa, we're following your lead on this one.
Okay.
This is more your realm than mine.
In the diary, the notebook, did it say anything on like how to find them or anything? Or like not to touch them or something?
It didn't say anything about not touching them. As far as finding them goes, it was basically like, well, they're inside one of the trees. They were stored in the tree. So you might be able to find it within one of the trees. You could make a nature check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, is this? I think you might have advantage on these because
I
it's
think you
like
might have advantage on this.
because you have it
I
on like a
do.
million things as long as they're tied to something
Yes.
Jeez.
blood hunter ish adjacent. You get advantage on it.
It feels like it.
Yeah, that one sucked. Let's try that. That's much better. 17.
All right. So with the 17, you're able to tell that it seems like there's one tree that's kind of a little bit more central than the other ones. It's kind of like almost a ring around the one middle tree. And as you're looking around, just with your general knowledge of demons and stuff, and just how negative the aura that they put out is, and how like bad for regular life it is, you're able to tell that that this central tree kind of has like a large almost knot in it that seems like it's kind of like dead and like grown over. Some of the bark is like chipping off from that area. You think if it was going to be anywhere, it'd be in this tree.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that I think it's probably in this tree, and that I just like hack it. Like is it like accessible?
When you say it's probably in that tree, Morg will take out his giant axe and like flip it to himself and be like, "Show me where to cut."
Question. Are there like a bunch of people around
There have
the
been
woods right now?
people around. You were just shouting really loud, and you're outside of direct line of sight right now. But I mean, you're probably not out of direct line of sound right now.
Okay. Just like I was just curious. I'm like, is there something to be done at nighttime, like when there aren't people? I didn't know if this was like a open public, if there was like a bunch of like people coming in and wandering around, or
Not a bunch of people, a couple of people, but not anybody. Seems like people generally stay out of this area.
so they're not by the pool or anything. Like it's kind of empty back here.
No, the pool is kind of central, and this is like one section away from.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So more pulls.
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
I mean, nothing looks besides like everything looks like kind of dead. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, this one tree has like a really large knot in it, like through the trunk. But I mean, it's you don't see any like demons hanging out or anything.
Okay. I mean, I guess we would just go for it, right? I mean, I assume not everyone will know that they're there.
I mean, they might notice a giant axe in a cut in a tree.
Verity, do you know silence?
No, I don't.
Never mind.
I did, and then we never used it, so I got rid of it.
Should we wait then?
That's not happening. Oh, I feel like I need I was gonna say a requisite amount of experience before I can think about possibly getting silence as a spell again. Yeah, if I see Morg going to slash at this tree, which it sounds like I am,
yeah,
I will draw my rapier and I will set it on fire just in case.
The tree?
No, not the tree, my rapier. Like, I'll activate the flame blade in case the tree attacks us, or the people attack us, or the demon inside the tree attacks us. I just want to be ready.
Okay. So
yeah, can I mentally prepare an extra something?
Yeah, what do you want to mentally prepare hex?
I don't think she has hex.
Okay.
Wait, don't I?
Do you have hex?
Let me go look. Hold on.
No, you don't have hex.
Never mind.
You could do your blood cursey thing, or if you didn't do it already, where you cut your claws
that's
or
what
that
I want
thing.
to do. I want to do that.
All right. So you cut your hand and get ready to curse this tree.
Yeah.
All right. And so Morg, you're gonna start taking big old chops at this tree.
Yep.
All right. So,
Gently.
why don't you roll me gently?
Please.
No, Morg doesn't gentle.
Are you doing it above or below or at the knot?
Definitely not at. Probably little column A, little column B, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna start underneath it, chop a bunch of little, maybe try and chop around it. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to like hack your way into that area, not
Yeah.
necessarily trying to fell the tree.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll walk up while Morgan's doing this from how far away can I do this? From 10 feet away. I'll use prestidigitation to put a big like black X on the tree. So in case people come up and like, what is he doing? It's marked to be cut down. I don't know what you're talking about. It lasts for an hour.
Gully?
Yes, it is Fern Gully right now. Yes.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna cut back to Daerien.
Okay.
So those are some characters.
They're definitely interesting. Yep.
So how have you been? You kind of just left. You didn't say anything. You didn't leave a note.
I've been doing good. Been traveling around a lot. You know, just trying to see the world while I'm young. How are you guys? Saying goodbye was gonna be too painful, so I figured it was easier to just, you know, I was gonna come back and say hi eventually. You know.
Yeah. No, and they both like kind of hug you. It's like, look, we had our time adventuring, and you know, you were always our little flower. We just I don't know. We just thought you would say goodbye if you were planning on leaving. You didn't even say you were gonna go. And like at this point, little baby Chuck is like grabbing onto one of your fingers, and he's like definitely warming right up to you.
Oh, baby. Yeah. This is new.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was. We were actually pregnant before you left, and then you went, and then now he's here.
You never said.
Well, I mean, it was pretty early at that point, and we didn't know you were leaving. So
Fair.
you look good. You look cool, right? Yeah, she definitely looks cool. She's
Hey,
like,
yeah.
she's like one of those like tough people. You look like a tough guy.
Yeah, we've been traveling for some time, and you know, the road kind of wears on you.
I guess so.
Yeah. So, how long you guys hanging out here for?
Well, I mean, we only really came to the city to see if we could figure out where you were and what you were doing. You know, it's I've just been worried sick.
Oh, well, I've missed you guys.
So I guess you know, we were working here, and we promised to stay here until the next full moon. I guess that's kind of how they do like work cycles. So
Yeah.
you know, we said we'd stay.
Okay.
So
Like here in the trees, or it? Well,
yeah, in one of these huts. You know, it's not great, but you know, we needed the magic that they have. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
yeah. Anyway, we are just so glad to see you. You know, it's just
Yeah.
you should stay for dinner.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That
I
would
could
be
stay
good.
for dinner.
All right. You can tell us all about what you've been doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go. Here, you can take the baby.
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna go check on my friends.
Okay.
Should I invite them for dinner?
Yeah. You're muted.
You're muted, dear.
I know.
Do you? Do you know?
He might though.
Celine, roll me a D83. It looks like your mom might have a trinket for you.
Ooh.
Or somebody else, depending on how weird it is.
Fair.
Your mom's like, oh, here's a petrified beholder eye. Thought you might like it.
63.
Okay. All right. You have a 20 or somehow you have a 20-sided die. The 1 is blood red, and the 20 is a shiny golden color. You feel oddly compelled to roll it every time you attempt to do something.
Alrighty then.
Anyway, you forgot your lucky charm. I know you loved it when you were home. Your grandma made it for you, so we brought it with us, just in case. You know, we've been using it for you. Things have been going good, though.
Yeah, it's been giving you luck.
Yeah, but
Well, that's good.
you're back, and you know what? It matches your armor pretty good.
It does. I appreciate you bringing it for me.
If you have stuff that you need to do, I mean, when did you get in town?
Literally now.
Okay, so if you gotta go, you know, you have your friends, you guys are hanging out, you gotta go get settled in.
Yeah.
We'll be here for the next like 3 or 4 days before the full
Okay.
moon.
When should we come by for dinner?
How about tomorrow? Tomorrow night, maybe?
Sure. Let me go double check with them, and I will let you know.
Okay. Yeah, you know, just try not to disappear on us again, okay?
It's true. I will. I promise to be there for dinner.
All right. And she pulls you in for a nice big hug.
No.
And Celine, roll me another D83. Maybe she slipped something in your pocket now, too. I don't know. Your mom really, really misses you, apparently.
Apparently.
She brought all your stuff.
All your trinkets from home.
40.
40. Okay. A nail file that paints your nails as you file. What color the file applies changes daily, but once applied, it remains for a week.
Okay.
Hey man, says like one of these guys as he's walking by. He's like, I got this like magic nail file, man. You want it?
Yeah.
See, it's magic. So
I
you
do like
take it, and
magic.
he's like, oh, that's so great. Would you like to make a donation?
Already made one.
Would you like to make another donation?
Here's the silver.
Yeah, man. Cool, man. And like, both of your parents are kind of like giving him a stink eye because he just doesn't know how to read like an intimate situation. He's like,
Yep.
you guys like a nail file? And they're like, no, we're working here. And he's like, cool. All right, man. I gotta roll with the tide on out of here. And he's blue, and then he leaves.
I don't like it.
Do you want to... You guys want to give me 50,000 gold pieces? So buy some property in Neverwinter?
It's gonna be pretty cool, man. I'm gonna start like a DJ company where I'm like a donkey jockey, you know, like a racing DJ.
Hi, Crumba.
Like,
Donkey
dude.
Racing league? Or are you just racing them alone? I'm
Um,
confused.
no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be like the next thing, you know. Like if I start it, and I'm also a racer, you know, like then I can be the winner of the races, and then I get paid by the company that does the races to win the races, which
You
is
know
me.
what?
So I make it twice. Make the money twice.
Yeah, you're making money on top of money.
Making money with my money on top of the money.
Sounds like a
Great.
solid
You
plan.
wanna make a donation?
Sean's not even there. Flint's not here talking to this guy. What's going on with
Just
that?
some other random guy. Sean is now also a random NPC in Evil Game.
Hell yeah.
Just
There
as
you
one.
go.
You know what?
But he's
I'm
like
proud of what I
actually
did with
pretty
it.
busy. He's like one of the city planners, and it's like his job to like make sure that that this conservatory doesn't go outside of its bounds. And he's really having a problem because some of the roots from the trees are actually making their way underneath the city walls, and it's really starting to mess with the foundation of them. It's a lot of problems he has, but he's got to go deal with it.
Also, unrelated, Sean, I just noticed. Look at your shirt.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh shit!
I just realized that Nintendo 60.
When we got on,
I didn't. Yeah.
What are the fucking odds?
Yeah. Ah, what a great console.
You guys are nerds.
We are. It's almost like we know each other really well.
Yep. All right.
Longer than some people have been
Daerien,
alive.
You find these guys. They are starting to hack down a tree. I'm gonna roll perception for everybody else. Okay. Doesn't seem like anybody's noticed thus far.
Cool.
Excellent quiet axe cutting. More.
So I'm assuming
It's a
you guys
sharp
found your thing?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
It seems like it.
Maybe.
How do you guys feel about having dinner with my parents tomorrow?
100%.
Nothing in any of the many realms would make me happy.
No, 100%. We have to be there.
I'm in it.
Cool. In my brain, I'm gonna talk to Il Zaib.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, how efficiently do you think you could steal a baby?
I don't know. It's like taking baby from candy?
Yeah. Candy being my parents.
I don't know. I could kill him and take the baby, yeah.
No, not kill him.
Just the baby.
Just the baby.
Kill the
And
baby, take the baby.
Don't kill the baby and take the baby. You gotta take the baby so that I can kill the baby.
Oh. Yeah, I could probably do that.
Okay,
When do you
so
want me to do that?
I'm thinking tomorrow night.
All right. You let me know.
Cool.
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 All right.
All right.
So back to the tree.
Back to the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as Morg starts making his way like through the outside of this tree, he breaks through the bark and it's going pretty easily. It's like the tree's like a little bit rotted on the inside, so it's kind of like it's not as loud, it's not as difficult as it might be. But you see like a black ooze starting to like seep its way out, and it's like starting to like kind of like it's sticky and like sticking to the edge of your axe a little bit as you're making your way through. It smells pretty toxic.
Your weird tree gunk is getting on my axe.
Can I prestidigitate it?
Yeah, it goes away until he swings the axe again.
So in between each swing, just like bleh.
Well, I mean,
That way it doesn't get sticky and you can keep chopping effectively.
this isn't regular tree juice.
No, this is probably demon egg.
No.
Yeah.
I think you guys might have found the demon tree that you were looking for.
We weren't looking for a demon tree. We were looking for demon bones in a tree.
But I think this bodes well for what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about demon tree goo?
Do I from the diary?
Maybe.
From the diary, no, but as a blood hunter, you could roll a Arcana check.
I'm gonna guide her.
Oh, and I think you get advantage on that one too.
I think you do.
Wow.
You get a +2 to whatever your thing is.
Thank you. Let's see.
The internet really wants us to bottle up the ichor and feed it to the baby.
I gotta drown it.
Drown the baby.
I know.
How
They
to
want
drown
the...
Thing. Does completing these tasks would be so much easier if drowning wasn't the main thing I had, like wasn't the way I had to kill them. If I just had to kill them, it'd be so easy.
Well, yeah, then it wouldn't
24.
be worth it.
I know.
Okay, so what you know about demons in general is that they are generally not conducive with any realm except for hell, and so that any part of their body will slowly corrode and destroy natural things like trees. You also know that they can steal life force from other living things. So as you work your way into this tree looks like it's mostly dead. So maybe these bones have some sort of power in them currently.
I'm
which
gonna.
might be bad.
Go ahead.
Tree's a little bit alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay that.
Oh, should I stop then?
I don't know.
Are we gonna like summon a demon right now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If so, then I can summon a demon, and we can have a demon battle.
Cool. And then Morg just keeps going because demon battle sounds pretty badass.
Right?
You see a guy, and he comes up to
And
you.
then maybe
he's
in the
like,
hubbub,
hey.
I
He
can
comes
drown a
up to
baby.
you, Temerity. He's like, hey, man, you feel like making an investment in DJing?
No.
Oh, man. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to roll with the tide. And he does that with his arm, and he walks away. He's like, it's not supposed to cut down trees, man. You're supposed to smoke the trees. Some advice.
Good advice, bro.
All
So
right,
do we set it on fire?
Morg,
Should we
you
smoke
redouble
it?
your efforts
Smoke the demon goo.
to smoke the demon goo.
Yeah,
good.
sounds like a great idea.
That's real bad to smoke demon goo. So, what are you guys doing as Morg is chopping down the tree here?
Hanging
Waiting with your fire sword.
Yep, that's the thing. Oh, while he's doing that, I'll, how long? I don't know. I'll start casting Identify on the tree as a ritual and see if it gets finished
All right.
before he's finished chopping through it.
It's definitely not going to take 11 minutes.
All right, then I won't start doing that then.
All right. You can tell he's making his way through, and like slowly the goop is starting to like settle down towards the ground, and it's like spreading, and it's the where he's cutting is starting to look more like a maw that's just like bleh, vomiting out this goop.
Okay.
We see any bones?
Not yet, but he's probably made his way about a quarter of the way into the tree, and it's like it's significantly thicker here at this knot, but it seems like you can just like as it's going, like the axe shaking the tree, it's like the leaves are starting to fall, and you can see that there's just like it's almost like a small puddle of goo is now surrounding, and it's slowly starting to spread. More pretty soon it's going to be around your feet.
Okay, yeah, at that point, Morg is gonna start walking away. Like, nope, I'm not getting that shit on me. So, this is your thing, Alosa, tagging you in.
Okay. I also don't want to get on my feet.
My spare axes.
Thank
I
you.
can try to toss some Eldritch Blasts at it. I don't know if that would do anything.
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't think we should get close enough to get goo on our feet, is my thing.
It depends on how bad you want this.
I mean, how much am I supposed to get paid?
Like 1,000 gold. It's a good chunk of money. Also, it's like your contact for, your criminality. So it's kind of like get it done so that you can get another better job.
Gotcha. I'm just looking to see. Do we think that any blasts would get there quicker?
I mean, it might.
I mean, it'll do some damage to it.
We're not doing anything right now, so.
I mean, it might shatter the bones. Like if you break through the tree part into the bone part, it might destroy the bones. Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right, I just think, like, let's say hypothetically this is mind control slime, right? Then I might kill you guys. Oh.
That's true. That's almost happened,
Else should get the mind control slime on, so I can still protect the rest of us.
All right, let me. I guess I'll go take the axe. Maybe I'll go crocodile. Well, that's gonna take attention to us.
I mean, it might, but it's up to you. I mean, we could set the tree on fire and try to burn it down, but that's going to take a while.
At this point, if anyone's like, hey, you shouldn't chop down that tree, we could be like, there's this weird black goo coming out of the tree. We're trying to get it out of it. Like, we're the arborists trying to cure this rotten tree.
We're environmentalists.
That's true. All right.
Listen, don't tree-splain to me, sir.
I don't know.
I've set down roots in these parts.
Do we think setting the tree on fire would, like, starting a little fire would burn the bones?
No,
Well, you would know that a
Bones
lot
don't
of
burn
demons
until-
are completely immune to fire.
right.
Okay, can we do some sort of fire shit to the tree?
I mean, that'll definitely bring the attention of literally everyone in the forest, but yeah, we can do it.
All right, fine. I'll just take the axe and All go hack a little bit more.
All right, are you
Just
gonna
go to the other side of the tree and hack on the side where Goop isn't coming out.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you start hacking away at that side too. After about like 30 seconds, a minute of hacking, that side starts to get pretty goopy as well. And now it's kind of pouring out from two different spots. You can see that like now the leaves on the tree are just starting to fall by themselves, even when you're not chopping. You can kind of see like the bark is starting to like peel off in some spots. It's almost like the tree with every hit is aging more and more.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll keep going.
Well, I start casting Leoman's tiny hut as a ritual right where we're standing.
Okay, so as you're going, you're getting to the point again where the goop is spreaded, and you might have to get some on your feet if you want to keep chopping.
Is there anything I can put on my feet to protect that it doesn't touch me?
Can we? I'm gonna take like something and toss it into the goo.
Okay, what?
I don't know, like a stick.
Okay, you take a stick and toss it into the goo, and it goes into the goo.
Does anything happen to it?
No.
It's just covered in. I'm gonna take a live, like I'm gonna like pick a flower and toss it in.
Okay, that also just kind of like sinks into the goo and disappears.
Oh man, I could have made meat out of that.
Is there like a bug?
Yeah, you see one. It's right there on the ground.
I toss the bug into the goo.
All right, it sinks into the goo and disappears because it's just a little bug. The goo
Man,
is
are you okay?
thick.
I'm
So
trying to
thick
see if the goo
blood
has any
is
adverse effects
Goo.
other than things just sinking into it.
Okay.
Why don't you lick it?
Oh,
So,
there's a
like-
squirrel over there.
I'm gonna go try to catch the squirrel.
Why don't you roll me a dexterity check?
Mm. 13. Wait, am I allowed to guide myself?
Yes.
A 16.
Okay. Now the squirrel still gets away, and it starts babbling at you, and it throws an acorn at you from, and it hits you from its tree.
Can I try to like bat the acorn away?
No, it's too late. That already
Can
hit
I
you.
throw an acorn back at it?
Yes, but you miss, and then it
I
runs
just
away.
sit there in the midst of casting as she gets hit by an
you.
acorn, and I go, "How embarrassing!"
Fuck you, squirrel.
Keep.
Yeah. Squeaky squeak squeakers. Squeak
I
squeak.
cast Mind Spike.
All right, Alosa. As this is going, it's getting harder and harder to chop this thing without stepping in the goo. What do you do?
I don't want to step in the goo.
I push her in the goo.
Morg sneaks up behind you. Why don't you make a dexterity check contested with Morg's attack roll to see if you avoid him pushing you into the goo.
Natural 20.
Oh no.
I got a 19.
Ah.
Wait, I didn't add a. Do I add dexterity? What do I do?
I think it's just.
Yes, you would add your dexterity modifier.
Does that beat a 29?
Well, you said, is it? Oh, it's an attack roll. That's right. Damn.
Nah, I got 23.
All right. So you like see him coming, and like just the tip of your boot goes into the goo, and it gets on your boot, and it's gooey, and pretty gross.
That's it?
So far, I mean, yeah. I don't know what you want from goo.
Nothing. I don't want anything.
Do you want it
from
to
goo.
do something?
I don't want goo to be anything.
All right. Well, it could. I mean, if you want, it can come get you. But right now, it's just on your boot.
All right. I'll keep hacking.
All right. So you move into the goo a little bit, and it seems pretty gross, and it smells pretty bad, but it hasn't morphed into an evil version or a good version of yourself. What's the evil version of an evil person? Just more evil? I think so.
Double evil.
Double evil. Eviler.
Evil.
So you keep hacking away, and after about like another minute, like at this point, it's kind of like splashed up on you. You've gotten some of it on like your pants. It's kind of come off the axe head, and like you got some of this like tarry goo on your hands and stuff. But you could see a little white edge of a glint of a bone peeking out at you.
All right.
Daerien, you can tell that this bone is magic.
Yo, them bones magic.
Okay, so that's probably the bones I'm looking for.
So do we just like scoop it out of the goo?
Can I like put it in a bag and not touch it? Like with the bag, go grab
like
it. Like
dog shit?
like
reaching.
Exactly.
Exactly like dog shit. Yes,
exactly
you can
like
do
that.
It like that. You reach in and like you feel like a little bit of resistance as you pull. You want to try and yank it out?
Can I like chip around it a little bit more?
Sure. You take the axe and you start like kind of hollowing out a little bit more of an area, and like at this point the goo is getting like a little bit more liquidy, and it's starting to like almost like waterfall effect down, and you can pull out the first couple of bones, but you can see that in there is in behind like the tar is like the outline, because it's completely covered in the goo of like a large jawbone and what seems to be like a skull that's maybe 2-3 times the size of like a normal humanoid skull.
I'm gonna relay that out loud in case anybody knows any information.
All right, and then you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Here's the demon lady. I just know how to hit shit.
Yeah, true.
Can I clean the bones as she's getting them? Like try to clean the goop off with prestidigitation?
Sure. Yeah, it comes off, but it's like it's pretty thick, so it takes a little bit more prestidigitating than a normal cleaning would.
Okay.
What was I? A perception, right?
Perception.
21.
All right. You will see like a small glint of almost flames in the eye sockets of the skull.
Ooh, creepy. I want to take the bones. That's not the skull.
Okay.
And put them in a bag like dog poop.
Okay. You get all the other bones out of there. You're pretty confident you got them all. So now there's just this skull staring at you.
Do I know anything about this skull?
Specifically?
Yeah.
No, not about this skull specifically, except this is probably part of the bones you were being sent to find.
I'm worried. I'm going to turn around and be like, there's a skull that's very large with fire eyes. I don't know what's going to happen when I take this out of the tree.
So why are you trying to get these bones?
Yeah, girl, this is on you. If you don't want to get the bones, don't get the bones. None of us give a shit.
That's true.
What if
We don't. We don't care.
It's true.
Just do something.
What if I take the bones and not the skull, and so the skull wasn't there, and go give the bones to my...
You don't know. You could intuit based on your previous interactions with Tim the Lippy that he would not be thrilled and probably wouldn't pay you.
How close am I to casting this Leomund's tiny hut?
You're right there. You got another 12 seconds. What do you do? What do you do?
Oh,
I
man.
get right next to temerity.
Oh, okay. What happened?
There's the Leomund's tiny hut. It's what Temerity likes to do. It's his favorite spell.
It's definitely up there.
What is that? What happens with that?
It's just a little hut that you can go inside.
Actually, she can't, 'cause she's outside it when I cast it, so you have to be...
Temerity's just protected by himself.
Well, Morg said he moved next to me. Morg said he moved next to me, so...
Oh, okay.
Can we say that I also did?
I don't know.
That we were all just standing off to the side?
So now you have your 3 companions who are like, well, what the fuck you gonna do? We don't give a shit. And then they disappeared behind an opaque...
No, I'll let this one be clear.
Oh, a clear...
So we can see, so she can see us while we're just like, no, keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
This is a safe space.
Wait, so what kind of damage can't hurt me? Necrotic and what?
Your resistance to necrotic and radiant damage.
And that's normal, not only just crocodile.
That's normal. That's all the time, yeah.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna fucking go for it. And in a separate bag, not the bones with the other bag.
You don't have a bag
bones.
big enough for this skull.
Really?
Yeah, it's big. It's 3 times the size of a human skull.
That's
so pretty sizable.
So like...
All right, I'm going to
I don't know how many bags.
take it out of the tree. Okay. I'm gonna put gloves on. I'm gonna take it out of the tree.
All right.
Not
You
touching
have
my
cool
skin.
gloves from last time.
well, they're fingerless though.
I'm gonna use my sleeves.
All right. So being a person who deals with bloody torture all the time, you have a pair of intimidating-looking full gloves. You put them on, and you reach in to grab this skull. And as you make contact with it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Oh, I don't think you get any benefits to that.
It's not under skills, right? What is that under?
Saving throws.
Saving throws.
It's
its
just
own little
I
thing.
think it's a +2 for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
7.
Okay, cool. So as you pick this thing up, the fire in its eyes light up, and you can feel a similar flame behind your eyes, and you hear in your brain a voice, and it goes, "I am the demon lord Kutsatu.
That's what it sounds like.
That's my favorite demon voice.
Yes. Well, he doesn't have a nose. This is what he sounds like in his own head. Yes, you now on my throne. You must find me a nice shrubbery.
It's like one over there, dude.
You don't know what's going on.
I know. I was making a joke.
Wait, so what did it say to me about shrubbery?
You must bring me to a shrubbery so that I may be reborn.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. All right, I need you to roll a secondary wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. $20, not natural.
Oh, okay, that's much better. All right, so you can feel this thing. It's definitely reading your mind currently, and it is attempting to probe deeper into your thoughts. You're able to stop it, but whatever your surface thoughts were, like, I'm not going to get this thing a shrubbery, it can tell.
Can I drop it on the ground?
Yes, you can drop it on the ground.
If I let go of it, will it stop doing that?
You don't know, because you didn't yet.
All right, I want to let go of it.
All right, cool. You let go of it, and as you do, it goes, betrayal! This is galactic terrible! And it hits the ground, and as it does, I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Ah!
Oh no.
Well, I guess just Dana, because you guys are in a...
We can still attack from inside the
I was
hut.
gonna say, I can still shoot spells out of it, right?
You can't shoot spells out of it. Spells can't
No.
leave the hut.
Can I go to like the door and be like,
Well, yeah, you can go out of it. If I leave, the hut goes away.
right? But like I can like poke out. I can pull a Jake and like poke out, and then hide.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
You say it like it's not a tactic.
It's a good tactic.
18.
I went through all my old D&D stuff, and I found my sheet that had all my groups of archers from that one battle of the dragon. Good times.
I got a
18.
17.
I got a wait for it. 13.
All right. Dana, what is your dexterity? You too, Morg.
15.
18.
Okay, cool. All right, so this thing's gonna go first. As it screams at you in your brain for betraying it, its eyes light up with flames, and it shoots rays of scorching heat out of its eyeballs at you.
Really?
What's your armor class?
18.
Okay.
I think it's 17. I think because you
Oh,
didn't.
17.
You're not transformed.
I didn't fully go.
You didn't crocodile.
It's gonna shoot 4 rays back and forth out of its eyes. It will hit with 3 of them. And as this thing just like lights up your face, you get burns on your face, and you will take 19 points of fire damage.
Oh.
All right. After that, you guys are gonna see the goop that was going all over the place start roiling up towards the bones that were in the other bag.
No, I didn't let go of them.
You didn't let. All right, so they start roiling up your body.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so they start roiling towards the bag, and they make their way in around the bones, and they start like forming into an almost humanoid shape. And Alosa, then it's your turn.
I'm gonna go crocodile-y.
All right, you go all crocodile-y. You go and you get all jacked up. Your muscles start bulging. Your eyes develop slit-like pupils, and your fingers elongate, and you're all crocodiled up.
Okay, I gotta edit my thingy so that I can change it.
No, that's a bonus action, so you still have your action.
Yep. I'm gonna attack it, but I gotta hold on. Let me pull up my stuff.
Speaking of D&D stuff, I found this when I was cleaning stuff out. This is what do we got here? Is this upside down? 10/25/16. The death map of where the TPK is from the first campaign. Snake Island right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 10/25/16. There it is. Here's where Pat signed it. And here's where everybody else signed it. It says, well, at least it won't flood right along the bottom here.
Aww.
Here's Lies Theron. He was okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then it says, you can do it, Clyde. It says, yeah, rip.
We were right.
We were right.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to claw it.
All right, let's see it.
Ooh, I got a natural 20. Hold on.
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay. Where's my claws? So how many is that then? If it's normally a 1, so it's a 20. I got a 28. Natural 20.
Yes.
It's a D6 plus 5. How many? So what would it be?
You double the
2d6
dice.
plus 5.
Okay.
And you said you did the claw thing.
Mm-hmm.
The blood ritual.
So that is an extra D6, and you have either lightning or cold damage, your choice.
So it would be 4d6.
46.
I was gonna say because that one gets double too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The damage type is unimportant.
So
Alright,
four 6-sided dice plus whatever that was, 5.
Okay, 4d6
Plus 6. Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah. Not
18.
All right, cool. So you lean down in front of this skull, and you basically just slap the shit out of it. And he goes, betrayal! And the fire goes out in its eyes, and all of the goop settles down. He's like, why would you hit me? That's so mean. And it starts crying in your brain. Why?
I didn't feel it too if that voice was in my brain.
I'm
I am the Demon Lord Kansengu. This is very inappropriate.
Can I get it out of my head?
No. I can tell that you're thinking that now.
Well, you still have you have another attack.
You're very mean to me.
I'm sorry. I couldn't bring you to the shrubs.
Well, you could have. It's been as easy as walking me there. Now I'm stuck on the ground. Cool.
Alright. I'm attacking it again.
Oh, please don't. This is gonna be unpleasant.
I got a natural 20 again.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's a
Yes.
family thing then. It's not just Ted.
It's a family thing, yeah.
Wait, what color is the die? Or is it online?
What's the digital?
It's the one on D&D Beyond.
What color is the dice? Does it show?
Black with red letters.
Okay, so it's just the standard.
Okay. So that's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 46 plus 6. Damn.
At a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out strong.
Okay, 46. 20.
All right. So you again just lean down and just smack this skull. He's like, "Oh gosh, no! You've already defeated me.
Get out of my head!
We should stop, please." And all the goo like starts back up into the tree, but the bones are all just laying there, and you guys are just seeing basically nothing because you don't hear any of this in your head, but you do see the goo like all like, and the tree like slowly starts like repairing itself, but like the skull and the bones are outside of it now. This is so mean to me. Nobody's nice around here.
Wait, so the goo went away?
What?
The goo's gone, but the bones are there?
Yeah, the bones are there, and the goo is back up in the tree, and slowly the bark is starting to like regrow around it.
Are we still in a battle?
No, you got it. You won. Are you happy? That's fine for you.
I mean, I'm happy, but if it would be best if you get out of my head.
I can't do that now, can I? It would be best if you brought me to a shrub, but now here we are stuck together.
Okay.
I'm a skull. You're a jerk.
I feel like maybe we should have rethought bringing this Alosa chick around because she's just talking to him.
Yeah, what is happening?
I'm gonna turn around and be like, the demon is in my head.
Tell them to bring me to a shrubbery.
He keeps trying to make me bring him to a shrub so that he can be reborn.
Okay, so do it or don't. I
So
don't give
then do it.
I'm not gonna do it because then he'll be alive.
So are we attacking it? Or...
I don't know.
Tell them no. Tell them no.
There's nothing to attack. It's just there.
It's just
I
there.
mean,
but
it's
if I-
all was playing on.
We saw the fire, the scorching rays hit her though, right?
Yeah.
So we saw fire shoot out of this thing's eyes and hit her. So
That's
it's
why
not
I'm
like
like, the
she's
skull is
totally
obviously-
crazy.
Yeah,
The
but
skull
now
is
the skull
obviously
doesn't
doing
have any
something.
fire in its eyes, and all the goo's gone, and the bones are just laying there.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Technically, it is now Morg's turn.
Oh, so are we done here? You guys want to go to the tavern?
Yeah, we should probably...
Can take the bones.
You could pick up the bones.
All right.
No, thank you. Yes, to shrubbery.
I didn't pick up the skull. I just picked up the bones.
Well, you need the skull, don't you?
I don't know. Can I like tie a rope around it and drag it behind me so I don't touch it?
Oh, that won't be conspicuous in the city, will it? Have you told them that? I don't know.
Are horses with us? Can I put it in the satchel?
Didn't I get a shrink or enlarge thing?
Yes, you do. Reduce or enlarge.
Can I use it?
It only lasts for an hour, but I'm sure you could.
I don't know where it would be because I don't think I was on D&D Beyond when I got it.
Just put it in a bag.
He
Well,
told
good-
me it's too big for a bag.
Well, just carry it then.
All right, forget. I'm gonna carry it. Let's
Morg, wear it like a helmet.
Ah!
No.
What a wonderful ride. Thank you. You have very strong arms.
No problem.
By the way, Daerien, I need you to
de-reptile yourself before we go back around normal folk.
I need you to roll me a D83, Daerien.
That's probably a good idea, isn't it?
I try.
And the Los, I need you to make me a D64. Roll me a D64.
How do I do that?
You'll have to just either make it up or roll on a die roller on the internet, or I can just figure one out for you if you'd rather do that.
51.
42.
Okay.
Good choice.
So, Daerien, you have a one-use salve that, when applied to a humanoid, causes them to look like an elf for a day.
Okay.
And what did you say, Dana? 42?
42.
It's actually just elf ears made out of wax.
I was gonna say it's like the prosthetic elf ears.
Give me a different one, Dana, because you have that one already.
39.
39.
Okay, a black wooden pipe that creates puffs of smoke that look like skulls.
Ooh.
Do I have that, or do I have that in a different one?
I don't know.
I've had that in some game.
We don't play D&D too often, so I don't know together.
I just remember that being a thing. But
maybe you had it in Cursive Strahd. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, that's very intimidating. Oh, evil looking.
What was your
I
name again?
don't know why you won't give me a shrubbery.
What was your name again?
Yeah, Kansatu, the demon lord.
I'm gonna say that's who these bones are from, and that's who's talking to me in my head.
Yes, tell your companions. Bring me over to their eyeballs so that I may stare at them.
Nope.
Please.
So nice for a demon lord.
I guess I'll go uncrocodilly so that we could not be.
People won't have questions about the crocodile lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
As you guys leave the clearing, the tree is almost completely healed at this point.
Huh.
Oh, cool.
Kind of disconcerting. Like, I put some real effort, not, what's it called when you put your back into it? I did that. And, now...
He's dumb, isn't he?
No.
He's interesting.
He's a big dum-dum.
He's very strong.
I can tell, yes. All brawn, no brain.
I'm just gonna laugh out loud. No one's gonna know why.
Remember that inside joke or that thing I thought of from 10 years ago that was funny? Just start laughing. Nobody knows why. Good times. Is there...
Cut it out.
By far one of my favorite NPCs.
This is a real winner for sure.
Oh, it's a nice day out, don't you think?
Can you stop talking for 1 minute?
What's your name, though?
I don't want to tell you. Nancy.
That's a lie. I can tell you're lying to me. I'm in your brain.
Well, if you're in my brain, figure it out.
Okay, don't think about your name. See, look at me. I'm sneaky. If only you would put me in a shrubbery, we could be done with this.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it.
But it is nice to talk to somebody. Several years. I had a very nice conversation with some caterpillars once who made their way into my tree.
Did you?
Perhaps you could just put me back in the tree.
Nah.
Oh, come on.
All right, where are we going? I'm gonna mute him.
All right. So I think we're heading into the city, right?
I think so.
We're going towards the city, right? It's almost midnight too. Dang.
Yeah, we're gonna go towards the city, I think. So.
Yeah, and
'Cause
go meet up with the kid.
Because we're gonna have dinner tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. And I'm going to discuss with you plans.
Oh, I love dinner. Wish I could eat it if I was in a shrubbery. I could have toad. I could eat the dinner. But no, someone doesn't like shrubberies. Are you
They
allergic to shrubs?
Yep.
Terrible allergies.
It's terrible luck. Perhaps just one of your friends want to look me in the eye. You can ask them.
Danny, you want to look him in the eye?
No.
You mean
No.
hit
Brain.
skull?
The skull, he doesn't have eyes.
They all say no, so cut
In
it
the
out.
eye holes. She's being pedantic.
He said in the eye holes.
That's different than the eyes. Just saying.
I agree.
Now
Thank
she's
you.
being facetious. I don't have a tongue. It's difficult to pronounce. Even in my brain. Your brain. Our brain. This is our brain now. Don't you love it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's go
All right.
towards the city.
Yes.
So you guys make your way out of the forest. The demon lord is very unhappy with you every time you passed even something remotely bush-like. You don't understand what his complete obsession with bushes is, but he would like you to leave him in a shrub. He offers you all sorts of things, like unlimited power or ultimate power
Thanks.
times over. But what he doesn't have is any money.
See, if you could pay me, maybe
I could pay you, just not today or tomorrow. But I'm sure if I was unleashed upon the world, I could find you something.
I'll think
A
about
bauble,
it.
a trinket, perhaps.
I need at least 1,000 gold to make this worth my while.
Yeah, I could do that. Sure.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay, let's keep walking.
Okay. You guys make your way into the city. It's 3 silver per person with a horse.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll pay
Okay.
3 silver.
All right, man. They got to make their money.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not.
They stop Alosa though,
All
because
right.
she's got a big old skull sitting on her lap. Ooh, let me see the guard. Let me look at him in the eyeballs. Guard will walk up to you and be like, what an unusual thing you got there.
Yeah, it's just in loving memory of one of my friends. He passed, and I just like to keep them here with me at all times because they meant so much.
He had a damn big head, didn't he?
He sure did. It's kind of
I
amazing.
sure do. I'm smart. Mommy always said so. Let me
I'm
look him
gonna
in
say
the
my
eyeballs.
brain. I'm gonna say my brain's. It's not the size of your skull, so shut up.
Oh, well, that's me. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, great.
Oh no, I'm very bored now, though. Hey, look, there's shrubs in the city. It's a beautiful city. I'm glad I have no nose. All right, so you talk to the guard, tell him it's your friend's skull. He says it's a big skull. You say, yeah, whatever. And he's like, well, I don't get paid enough to do anything about that more specifically.
Cool.
You guys make your way into the city, coming in from the north. This is the upper city, which is where the Elf Song Tavern is. You're able to find it pretty easily. And after sitting there for like 15, 20 minutes, you guys get drinks and food and whatnot. There's a stable at the inn where you can keep your horses.
Cool.
Okay, that's good.
Sure, why not, right? And then after a little bit, the Tabaxi kid's gonna pop in and be like, "Oh, thank God you guys are here, man. That's a big skull."
Don't look at it in the eye socket.
Before.
Okay. What?
Nobody's ever said "Thank God you're here" about me before.
Yeah, man. It's good to see you. It gives you a high five.
Oh,
Yeah, down low.
So,
Down
did
low.
you find?
It's too slow.
You got me, kid.
Yeah.
Did you find
yeah,
Sal?
no. Yeah, I found Sal, man. Actually, it was super duper easy because
Oh.
I'm really good at things.
Yeah, you are.
And also, you got a little bit of gold, kind of sprinkle it over things. He's at a barbecue place in the lower city. All right, it's called oh crap, what was the name of it? It'll come to me. Are we having drinks? Is that what we're doing now?
We're having
We're having
drinks.
drinks.
Yes.
Can I have a drink? They wouldn't give me a drink before, but I have money. But I mean, like,
Oh, hell yeah. One for the kid.
bartender shrugs and brings over a beer for the kid.
All right.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah, it was called the Dixie Pig. That's right. We should go there later.
Dixie Pig, got it. They probably also have drinks there.
Probably, man. Probably cheaper, too. Although
Yeah,
this is good. This is good. I like it.
So it's quality.
I remember when I used to be able to drink liquids.
Maybe one day.
So I don't think it's intentional, but all I hear is lemon grab from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for unacceptable every time we walk by a shrub.
Acceptable. Oh, very fun.
Mm.
All right. You guys sit down, you have a meal. Alosa has the least annoying skull she's come across today, which is also the only skull she's come across today, unfortunately. You guys have a wonderful meal, except for Alosa, who is constantly badgered by this high-pitched, shrill voice in her brain. And I think that's where we're going to end it. You guys can make your way to the Dixie Pig in December.
Delightful.
Sounds good. And kill a baby, hopefully.
Do your best.
I mean, yeah.
I have a couple ideas on how to manage it, but I gotta see how it plays out.
All right.
To be
Well,
continued.
To be
Yeah.
Be continued.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out with us. Just as a reminder for those of you who don't know, Evil Game is a once a month thing on the last Tuesday of the month. So we'll be back on the 29th of December. Ideally, we will be back in person for that. So I can only imagine how much it would be to hear this skull talk to us when we're all in the same room.
Oh my god.
Rather than through the internet. It'll just
I can't wait.
it'll be that much
I'm so
better.
excited.
So again, we'll be back. I'll be back here tomorrow night, streaming here on this same channel where I'm a player in the Rod of Seven Parts campaign. We are right near the end. We're getting close to taking on that final boss. We just found the Book of Exalted Deeds and also the Demonomicon of Igwil, which we know, the players know, that if someone attunes to it and they take a long rest next to it, there's a pretty good chance they're possessed by a demon inside it. And our rogue is currently attuned, and we're about to take a long rest, so this could be a fun fight. Next week we'll be back on Tuesday with Everin, my homebrew campaign, where I run it, and the three people above me here, they're all playing in it. Dana disappears back to obscurity until the 29th of December. Also, there's a link, I'll throw it in the chat right now, to my Tasha's Cauldron of Everything giveaway. It is going on till next Monday evening. So you can enter to win copies of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So if you want that, you should do it. You should get it, even if you don't want to enter the giveaway. You should get it anyway. It's a really useful tool in your D&D tool box, I guess. So, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you, most of us will see you next week.
Bye.
We love you.
Bye.